Hi, hello, and welcome to my Flosstube number 32. This is not planned, or it has been for a day, but I am so excited. So, I have two things to show you. I'm just gonna jump right in. So, this is gonna be a bit of a different video because I'm gonna focus on my plans for next year. Excuse my face, I didn't sleep well, and it's like 8 something in the morning, but I can wait. First things first, I have a finish. Can you guess what it is? So, excuse the long fabric because I did shorten it a bit. I shortened it about 20,000 stitches, which is kind of like 1/4, something around that. But Mary Morgan is done. As you can see, it's supposed to be the bow and some legs, and I was like, nah, I do not want to do that. It's done 2 over 1/10 stitch on 25 count, easy grid or easy guide, whatever you want to call it, and he is done. I started him in 2021, I think in May. In 2021 I was so good at writing down when I started things. And then I had a few years when I'm not good, and then I started being good again this year, so yep. So this, he is done. I know I said I like minis before. Now I'm in a story keep mode because it has all the, I checked, the length of it is almost as big as the original one, but you don't have all the background, so it's kind of like 1/3 of the original one, but you still get all of the colors, all of the wow all of the details. So I have started a new one. I will show you because this is fun, but I'm gonna talk about something more fun. So I've been getting back into Flosstube again, as you may see, and I started watching Jessie Marie does stuff. I think that's her. Yeah, everyone knows Jessie Marie, and she has for the last months talked about a new stitchy game she's been developing, and yesterday she posted the video and I was like, I am doing that. But in my own way. Of course, I'm special. So it's called Milestone Manor. It's not milestone. It's written in a whole different way. She has a video up about it where she talks about like game rules and stuff, and you can make it your own, which I have, because in her game she walks around in her house. So to kind of explain how the game works, so you walk around in an area, which can be a house or something like that, and in each room there's a whip that you have to tackle, and you have to reach milestones that you have set. Each whip also has health points, HP. So for each milestone you reach on it, it loses 1 HP, but you throw a dice to determine how many stitches you do. And if you don't reach a milestone, you take a hit point, and yeah. So it's kind of like, for me it sounds like Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what I did. I turned it into Dungeons and Stitches because I have a love-hate relationship with dungeon crawls. I've done a few. So me and my husband, we have a lot of D&D stuff because we started playing D&D when our daughter was young, which is like think we started 8 years ago, and so my mind went, okay, I'm gonna use one of those maps because I don't want to go around in a house. That's boring. I need a map. I need a dungeon map. And I was like, have I been playing in a dungeon where there's a map? And yes, I have. This is gonna be a spoiler if you play Dungeons and Dragons Lost Mines of Phandelver, because I'm gonna show you a map which I'm gonna use. So I am using one of the maps from this. This is the first D&D game I ever played. It was my first time with my character Tyr, which I love dearly. He ended up having a less than fortunate ending. Well, he's still technically alive, but he got screwed over by a god, and it's a whole thing. Poor guy. So, I am doing Red Brand Hideout, which is this map. Now, there's some colors in here, and a star, and I don't know how much you can see, but there's 12 rooms in here. I don't have, so what I did was I made a whip goal list actually a few days ago, because I did whip goal this year. It was fun, it was okay, but I used it to just pick up a project and stitch as much as I wanted on it. If that was 5 stitches and I was like, no, I don't wanna, I know that I don't like that project. So my thought was, I am gonna put 3 projects on WhipGo, which I'm not doing anymore, by the way, but I'm using that, that I wanna see progress on, which are my biggest projects. Especially Protector of Magic. I really want to see more progress, because I'm in background and that goes easy. I stitched for like 2 hours yesterday and I got in 1,000 stitches. It was like boom, easy. And I think I have found a way to tackle it, which I will show later. I just want to get through this because I am so excited. So I am doing this a little bit differently, because I think I have pulled 9 projects. I have a list, and it is Protector, Battle, which is the Haid Sal, because I think I need to have it as a focus, because if not, I'm not gonna get in those 1,000 stitches. I have Pokemon Generation 1, I have Lightweaver, I have Peacocks, I have Jeremy, I have Little Gamer, Soul, Dice Fairy, and Secret Parade, which is a new start, and I will show you it. I looked at the stitch count of each of these, and I put them into a category: small, medium, and large. So my smalls are under 50,000 stitches, which is Parade and Pokemon. Those go. Pokemon feels like a lot because it's a lot of counting when you start, so it kind of takes a long time. Parade is easy. I stitch it the same way I did Mary Morgan, so that's like whoop, done. Then I have medium, which is 50,000 to 100,000. On that one there's Gamer, Dice Fairy, Battle, and Jeremy. Jeremy is about 94,000, I think. Yeah, something somewhere around that. So, and then I have large, which is over 100,000. Which is Soul, Peacocks, Lightweaver, and Protector. Protector is the biggest one I have. It is 260,100 stitches. It is, to me, very large. I usually keep, like, a normal project for me, which I feel comfortable with, is between 50 and 100,000 stitches. These are the ones that are over that I have started. So this is prone to change. So my kind of idea is that I use, since I am very unsure of how battle is yet with the confetti and all of that, and I haven't started stitching on it. Also, I'm doing full cross on it. I'm not gonna put it out and use it as a main focus yet, because this is just for fun. If I want to stitch on it to my heart's content, I will do that outside of the game. But inside the game, Protector is gonna be my main thing, because I know I can get in 2,000 stitches in a day easily. That is 10 stitch, so I think I have to 2,000 is 1,000, you know how it is. So Protector, so this is just like the plan I have this far. So Protector is gonna go 2 places. I know where it is. It is gonna be my starting point, which is here, and it's gonna be the large one here, because when I get to here, I can go a lot of places. There's also a way out when I need it. However, this is Dungeons and Dragons. As you can see, there's some orange doors here. And those are secret doors. In my game, I have to unlock them. So my thought is that, because I can go, when I have unlocked them, I can go around here, up here, and then back down here. That's a trapdoor, by the way. If I don't reach any milestones here, I fall down and I have to go back. Or I take extra damage. I haven't figured that out. But I have to defeat Protector here for that door to open. Those 2 doors here will open when I level up. I thought about doing that for that one too, but I am unsure if I'm gonna open that door when I level up to level 2, because I can still go in here. There's 6 rooms I can get to, and one of the rules in the game is that you can only go to the amount of rooms that you have hit points. So because there's only 12 places I can go, I will start with 4 hit points, because you take the number of rooms and you divide it by 3 and then you round up. So for me that's 4, right? Yeah, 4 hit points. So I can go to 4 rooms, but I think I'm gonna, I don't know. I don't think I will get that far, but that means I can go in here. So I'm unsure if I'm gonna unlock this. I think I'm gonna unlock this at the first level up, and then this and this later on. Which means when I unlock this, I can go that way and work my way back down, because in my game, if I really like the project, I will put it back in a mix and it can come up again. If I don't like the project and I have finished it, it is dead, it is defeated, I take it out. So I can, and it will keep the amount of hit points it had, because that means it's working, and I can add projects into it. Now, I'm gonna make it even more fun for me, because I have 3 small kits that I wanna finish, because they are teeny tiny. I'm gonna show you and you will understand why. So I really wanted to kind of work on some of my small kits, because I have a lot and there's a reason why I got them. So I have these 3. These are from the same series. It's Egyptian ones. They are teeny tiny. I don't know how many stitches they are. but it shouldn't be, it should just take a couple of days. So my thought is that when I take, because in D&D, if you, before you level up, you have to take a long rest. Now, in this game, Jessie Marie says that you have to go, when you level up, you have to go back to your starting point and then you can move on again. I am thinking I'm going to do this once and see how I like it, because if I hate it, I'm not gonna force myself. When I haven't decided if these are gonna be a punishment for getting exhausted and having to take a long rest, or if it's gonna be when I level up. I think it's gonna be when I get exhausted. So my plan is that when I have taken enough hits for me to get exhausted, which at the start is 4, I have to go back to the first room with the star, and I have to, I may change this, my goal is to finish this before I can move on. Yes. If the room is cleared. So if Protector is done there, I have yet to figure out how many HP points I want to give them. I am thinking that Battle and Protector will get 5, and all of the large ones after that will get 4, and they will get hit points based on their size. Because I can always put them back and add on hit points later if I feel like it. But I don't wanna... I know which projects I like to work on, and those will have more hit points than those I am kind of unsure of. So, some will have very low hit points, but again, there is a chance for me to clear a room, move on, and then go back to the room and something else has popped up. Because this is Dungeons and Stitches, you don't know what's gonna happen. So that is my plan for that. So I also have a few other kits I wanted to start, but I am very unsure if I'm just gonna... These aren't in the game, I may add them. It's that one and this one. I like ancient Egypt, as you can tell. I also have a Viking one. And then, for my birthday, I got these 2. These are actually really... I checked the chart on this one, it was really good. So I might throw these in, who knows? Or I might just keep them out and not do anything with them. So I have yet to... This is the name, by the way. I should have shown that. But you know, ADHD brain. So I have printed out so I can easily watch. These are the milestones which I'm gonna change, and these are the hit points and the character sheets. So milestones. I think I'm gonna pull out, because I have worked on these, and I'm gonna show you what I think, because some projects will have different milestones than others. Because I don't stitch them all in the same way. I stitch them in a lot of different ways, because that's how my brain works. And I think I forgot to take out Jeremy. Did I take out Jeremy? No, I forgot to take out Jeremy. Oh well. You all know what Jeremy looks like, so. Okay, so this is Pokemon, is one of the small ones. I really want to have, oh, this is my blanket, by the way. This is like that. So milestones for this one is gonna be to finish a whole row, which I am a few Pokemons away from on the top and the bottom. I doubt I will make that happen at the start, but we will see. I did actually put in a little bit of work on it, actually, up here. I added these two and these two. So as you can see, I only have to fill out these two for this row to be done. So that could be, I don't know how many stitches, but I should talk about, I will take the dice later. I'll just show you the project and then. So this is a project I don't mind working on, but when I started it in, I think 2020, 2021, do I have, I might have it. Nope. Yes, I do. I started it in March 2021, which was like 2 weeks before I had my second kid. So this is on 16 count. It is not on, I haven't found it on Etsy, but it is cool. It's very cool. So yeah, I would like to get more progress on this one. I'm probably gonna set a hit points to maybe 3. Maybe, because I am not using the same dies as Jessie Marie. I am gonna use the percentage die and the D20. So I'm gonna throw the D20 because I don't really like having to do like 20 stitches. My brain, I need like increments of 100. Which is just how my brain works. So I'm gonna use, I have so many nice dice. I am so happy that I get to use them. Also, I just have to show you, this is where I toss them in. This is felt. This is like a frame. And then some cardboard, and you just throw them in there. So I am gonna use, do I have it? Yes. Here is the percentage die. So these are, what's it called? Oh, these are really heavy. So I'm gonna use the percentage die and the D20. And I'm gonna multiply the D20 by the other. So if I get 100 on that one, so the oh my god, my brain, sorry. What I'm trying to say is that the highest stitch count I can do full cross is 2000, which I am okay with. On protector, that's gonna be doubled. I am unsure if I'm gonna, there's a few projects that I'm doing 10 stitch on that I don't want to double it on because I am already struggling. Like on Light Weaver, I struggle with that one due to the confetti, and yeah, we'll see. I will probably say that I will double it for 10 for half cross, and then hope that I don't get 2000 stitches, because I don't think I will. And there's some rules about critical success. If you played Baldur's Gate, you know what this is, and D&D. The rules there are, if you get a critical success, which is 100 on the percentage die and a 20 on the D20, you have to stitch to the next percentage milestone, which I haven't decided yet what's gonna be, because protector is 1% on protector is 2,600 stitches. Yeah, right. Yes, yes. Which is, it's not really, I am thinking of having 2% increments there, because I would rather have it at 18 and 20% than 19. I don't like it. My brain doesn't like it. And I do enjoy that project. So yeah, that was critical success. There's also rules for critical fail, which is the lowest on the D1. That's 1, and I mean, like, the chances of getting that is really low. It's low with a normal D20, but then you add another die, I don't think it will happen. But if it happens, I do have rules to follow, so I'm gonna stick to that. I forget what I was talking about. Yes, so my milestones are percentage-wise. I'm jumping all over. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, because I need to say it out loud so it makes sense for me, if that makes sense. I have almost half an hour in and I haven't showed you much yet. I will. I can show you projects. So I worked on, I can show you the projects I'm gonna use in this, because I only have pulled things that I have in Pattern Keeper, just to like be nice. So this is a project you haven't seen. You have seen it, I don't think I have showed it this year. This is peacocks. This has been screaming at me for a long time, and I am of course up in here with the white, which I'm struggling, but I have started to try to do page by page, because that's what I need to do on battle. So I'm kind of like trying to force my brain to think that and like work within the page. You will see, because there's a lot of threads and stuff. So this one has 100 and how many stitches do you have? You have 132,000 stitches, which is a large one in this game for me. This is done on 28 count. Ooh. There's a lot of. I am also trying to park off my stitches in a different way, or end them, so I don't have to like flip the Q-snap all the time. But it went by fast. I did like 800 stitches in one day, and I was like, this does not look like 800 stitches. But one page here is about 3,500, because this isn't Haid pages. So this is what I got. So all in here is a lot of ecru, and was it 3872? Is that like the really light blue color that doesn't show? Yeah, I'm I'm giving that balance. I don't want to do it. So my plan here is to fill out the page and go there, because it's gonna get darker, and maybe I will go down and start the next page, and then like, I don't know, I like getting the top done first. I will see. But this is done full cross 1/1, which I love. Look how tiny it is. Yeah, I do like it. So this is gonna have I think the larger the project, the more hit points they will have. So this will probably have 4 hit points. Because I do want to. I enjoy it. And as I said, when I defeat it, I can choose to not put it back in a mix. So I have plans. I think I will have... I will see how far I get. I also put in... So in this bag I have 2 projects. I haven't started one of them yet. I am unsure when and if I'm gonna throw it into Milestone Manor or Dungeons and Stitches. When I started, and if I like it, it will join. How I'm gonna choose what to work on next, I have no idea. So this has a lot of threads hanging, and I am sorry. I have to show you this on Pattern Keeper. So this is a new start, which I am really excited about. It's another Story Keep from Hade. This is Story Keep Secret Parade. Oh, I am not gonna... Really cute. It only has 46,950 stitches, and I got a good start on it. This is done on 25 count, same as... It's actually a copy of Mary Morgan. So this is the whole... It's not gonna... As you see, it's not... It is tiny. It is really tiny. It's so cute. It fits in a little itty cute snap. I love it. I just adore how I can see the whole thing and just go over, and this is gonna be, because of the trees, it has the edges, and then it has two trees, and then in the middle. That kind of blocks my brain, and like, okay, you have this part that you're gonna go down on, and it's gonna be good. So this is the first 2 rows. 2 rows are 3,000 stitches, because 1 row is 150 stitches that way. So, but it looks so good, and it already has a lot of part colors, so this is gonna be great. This is not a focus, because I have said it before, I choose one focus each year. I don't mean to, but it happens. Last year it was... Well, the first year it was Protector, then it was Jeremy last year. This year it was Mary Morgan, and then I'm gonna put Protector back as a focus, as well as Battle, because I do have... I have a goal of 6 pages on that one, and that's 1,000 stitches. Well, it's less than 800 stitches a week, but I'm gonna go up to 1,000. So I am hoping, like, I am unsure if I'm gonna put that one. I might put that one as a big project in here when I unlock it, but I want to stitch on it first and see, because if I struggle a lot, I'm not gonna put it there. That's how we do it. So yes, I finished. I did a few days on that one. I'm gonna show you Protector. I worked on him yesterday, got in a lot of stitches. I got in 1,000-ish. This is my oldest full coverage. I think Pokemon is older. They are very close in Pattern Keeper, so I don't know when I started it, but this is it. It's a QS, but it's a regular size. It's very odd. So there's another version where there's more here with a castle and some dragons in the sky, and these are kind of like small, and I was like, no, I want the good part. And there's a lot of good parts with this one. So this is done on 28 count, 2/1 half cross, and I have never parked on this. Look at the back of the face. Oh god. I actually reached 40,000 stitches on this one, so yay! Which is not 16% yet, but I am getting close. And I started to park because the background, oh my. It's big, like, chess boards of, like, there's two colors mixed in, and then there's like a bit down there's like a big blob of like one color, and I'm like, my brain goes like it doesn't know how to handle it. So I am doing block by block diagonal stitching. I am hoping and praying that I won't get lines. I know I get lines that way when I go down, but now I'm going that way, and I'm not going up and down, I'm going sideways. So I have not had any lines on the other project, so I am hoping I will make this work. So this one is also page by page. So I have the first page done, which is here-ish. So that page is done. I have like 3 stitches up in here for the second page to be done. And I started going down here the last time, but I was like, no. I have still a bunch of background. I think it goes up to here, which is all background, all blues and purples. So I was like, nah, I need to, because I saw someone on One Skein at a Time, which is a Facebook group. She's stitching this, and she's gotten all the way down here, I think, and she has it all filled in, and I'm like, oh, I want that too. I don't want to do all that. Like, I think the most fun part is the dragon. I don't mind the background, but it's not really fun. So I started to do block stitching here. So I'm gonna go all the way down to the page break, and I'm just gonna say the page breaks they are odd. So I am gonna make some changes, and I am gonna line them up with the grid lines, because my brain, I can't like do 2 stitches on the no. So I am gonna move the page lines so they fit, or else I will go mad. It's for my own sanity, I swear. So what I'm doing here is I am trying to go down here, and but I am only doing this diagonal on the background. When I reach the wing, which I have reached, which is part threads, y'all. The wing goes here. So I am only going to do that method on the background. I will not do it in the wing. In the wing, I will do what I have done before, which is I pick the upmost color, the color that's highest up, and I stitch until the thread is done. And then I choose the next one. Or if there's, yeah, that's kind of how I did it. So that's what I have to do here to finish that page, which is 3 stitches, and there's a lot of, then it goes down here, and then it goes up here. But I am focusing on this side now. I will not touch this side. I've decided I'm not gonna touch. Maybe I will see. Like, finishing pages isn't really a thing for me yet, so I will leave that out. That would be a very, very easy XP for me in the game, but I am not. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on this for now. So I'm hoping to. So my plan is for this to get all of the. I'm not gonna focus on the wing because that's the fun part. I'm gonna try and get the background down to kind of where the nose is, which is a lot. It's tens of thousands of stitches, if not even more. Like 30, I don't know. It's a lot. And get that part on, and then start this. So that's maybe a year in the future, but that's the plan for this one. So this is gonna be my main thing because I can easily get in thousands of stitches on it, and I will work on this later today because I am not gonna start the game yet because I need to figure out some stuff. I'm gonna talk to Rita and ask her about some things because she liked the idea I had of making it D&D. I thought this was gonna be a short one. I am so sorry. I ramble. I haven't eaten. I am tired. So, yeah, so that's Protector. I have talked about Battle. I will. I'm on Battle, which is the Haid Sal. I am really unsure of how I'm gonna go page by page because that's what you get. Like you need one page to get the Amy Stewart chart, which I will aim for, and my aim for that is, or my goal for that this year is 6 pages. Everything else is 6 pages plus the 2 like partial pages. That's about 50%. So that would be awesome to get that done. If I get more, if I finish it, who knows? Because I know I can do 10,000 stitches in a project in about a month. Because I did that on Jeremy once last year. It was interesting. And he is full cross, which I'm gonna do battle on too. I'm not gonna do half cross because I fear the confetti will be. I am actually gonna. The truth is, I haven't decided yet. I need to see where the colors go. But I can show you the other projects on here, which I'm gonna. Some of them you know. I am also doing Soul, which is this is also from Heaven and Earth Designs. Can you see? It is yellow, big and yellow. It's a big and yellow cat. This is also done on 10 stitch. This is also gonna be page finish and all of that, and he's the third. He is the how many? Yeah, it's bigger than Peacocks but smaller than Lightweaver. And I haven't worked on him since last time, but I really enjoyed working on him last time, so that's not gonna be an issue. I also put Dice Fairy 12 mini 12-sided Dice Fairy on it. She is not gonna have a lot of HP because I stitched her in hand, and she's probably gonna get 2, and I will put her back if I enjoy. I have also put on Gecko Rouge Little Gamer. This one also has a goal of if I finish like one of the things in here, that is a milestone. So for the full coverages, I'm gonna have milestones for percentage. I'm gonna have milestones for stitches, like 50,000 stitches, 25,000, and I'm also gonna have page finishes. But it's not gonna be like my pages, not paid pages, because those 2 stitches, no, it bothers me. I'm sorry. This is Jeremy. That was a really bad picture, I'm sorry. He is cropped. And I am unsure what I'm gonna do with him. I also have Light Weaver. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Can you see him? This is really bad. There we go. This one I struggle with. So he's not gonna have as much HP as Soul or Protector or Battle. Peacocks you have seen, and Protector you have seen. I thought about putting in Butterflies of Hope, but I don't really have a need to have her done, so I am keeping her out. That is actually everything. So I have 9 projects I am gonna use. Again, I will add more if I feel like it. I will take them away if I'm like, I struggled with this, but I finished it and I never want to see it again. I will take it out of the rotation. We will see how far I get up in next XP. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. I might put an end thing to it with I keep stitching and battling until I get until I draw like you found what you're looking for, make your way out kind of thing. I'm just gonna test this and see what happens if I like it. And this is really cool because you can stitch and then you can there's no like time limit on it, which is good, which is really good because I do not like that. So I have 2 other projects I've been working on, which has nothing to do with this because I can't count stitches. So that was all for the... I have forgotten to put stuff away. That was all for the stitchy games. Hopefully this will work out. If not, I'm gonna be sad. I worked a teeny tiny bit on Scarface, or Eat My Dust it's called. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I'm gonna show you anyway because he's cool. There you go. I filled in this part and a little bit up. So he's starting to like show. So I went on what is the Norwegian Craigslist thing, and I found a DMC chart or a kit with a tiger. I think it's called Tiger Pool. It's like of a tiger in water and then with some greenery behind it. I kind of want it. Just because I have the lion, I do want to have a tiger. I'm not really a fan of tigers, but yeah, that's it. And the last project I worked on is, of course, Eevee Evolutions. This is the China kit. I don't know what count it is. It says 14. I think it's... yeah, it is 14. I think it feels more like 16, but... I have a thread hanging, so excuse moi. So this one is 60,000 stitches, I think. I think I counted. Yeah, around 60,000. So this isn't a small thing. So I filled in some of the yellow in Flareon? What's it called? Voltron. Wait. Jolteon. Oh my god. See, I have a cheat sheet. Because I can't remember the names. Jolteon. I filled in some here and then I worked it down. You can't really see it, but... And then I started to fill in the white, or it's not white, it's... What is it? 819? Which is the light... Which is the blue spot. And I started filling in there and got all the way down here to Sylveon, which is my daughter's favorite. So I did not work on Umbreon more. Vaporeon is done. I have some tiny bit up here, but that's kind of like bleeds into there, and there's some stuff up in the tail here. That's... And Flareon still only has one ear, so poor Sylveon. So this is my... Oh, it looks so good. This is my Formula 1 project. It's so easy to just pick it up and stitch, because I am trying to keep all of the... Like, I am torn on this one, because I really want to fill in color by color, and it's easy to do, but then I'm left with all the confetti at the end. So I kind of want to do their faces first. I just want to have floating faces. Floating Eevee faces. Yeah, we'll see. I will still work on that one. It's always like... This bag is always by my computer, where I spend most of my days watching YouTube videos and stuff. So it's really easy to just pick it up and just like pick a color and just like stitch. So this is my go-to project for everything. So that is actually all I have. It is a lot. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I don't have much to say about personal life. I had my birthday. I level up. I don't say I get older, I level up, and things get... I get more tools, but things get harder. I need to learn new things. So kids are good. We haven't been sick, thankfully. I have been a little bit trying to brace myself for Christmas, which is always... Yeah, there's a lot of people. We are not going away. We are staying home, New Year's Eve, all of that. So I am planning on stitching and having fun and just... Yeah, relax as much as I can. So, but I really wanted to make this video. I was trying to make it on Tuesday, but I had some stuff. Yesterday I didn't feel well because I was stressing for an appointment, and yeah, that was not fun. But yeah, I will not... Like, I am gonna try my best to film at least once a month. Hopefully every other week. Do not hold me to that. And also, by the way, thank you people for subscribing. I usually don't say this, but I got a new kind of... I want to say support because of the hate sal. Someone asked there on the group if someone has Flosstube and are gonna do battle, and I said, hey, I do have a Flosstube. I am gonna do battle and I'm gonna show it off. So hopefully I will have a lot to show off on that one. So hi everyone, welcome to the madness. So yeah, I'm not gonna film anything until January. Hopefully I will not be tired. For anyone who's new, I have autism and I have ADHD, which is a hell of a mix. Because I can't relax and I need to relax. So when I get stressed and do too much, which is every day, I get a headache. So I struggle with headaches. It's not migraines. I actually wished it was migraines because then I could take, like, I could get help, but it's not migraines, so there's no help. I am unmedicated. I am doing this all by myself. Whew. I'm doing good, by the way. I just need to learn to say no to things and don't do anything I don't have to. Even though I really, really want to. I do want to be out. I do want to be social, but I just have to realize I can't. Which is shit. I am sorry. It sucks. But hey, I get a stitch. I get more stitchy time, so yeah. So that's me. If you have any questions about the game, ask below. Add me on Instagram. I love talking to people. It kind of motivates me. It's like, yeah, I need it because I don't have my own dopamine. I need it from others. I wish I was joking. Oh, I need my tea. I feel like it's going down. So yeah. Almost an hour. That's a long time. I hope you enjoy. Bye! What?